Welcome aboard the Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato. Not quite the conventional super sports car, but a different and unexpected one. And I think this kind of car deserves that we too try something different today to find out everything there is to know about this fantastic car. Let's go.
You feel like you're on a rally stage. Can you hear this?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Stefan Winkelmann, our Chairman and CEO. Thank you for your time this morning.
You're welcome.
Speaking about time, what is this moment in time for Lamborghini?
We are in the best shape ever in Lamborghini. We exited 2022 with a record year. This year is very important, the year 2023, because we are celebrating our 60th anniversary. And again, at the end of the first quarter, we had an amazing result. In terms of deliveries to customer, 2,623. In terms of turnover, 728 million. And also again, in terms of operating profit, of 260 million.
It's raining. This was anyway just a meeting point. Why don't we get into the cars? We keep talking there via the phone and we drive up to San Luca, which you can see from here. When we talk about the Lamborghini brand values, would you say that the Huracan Sterrato ideally represents those?
Yes, very much, because the Lamborghini brand stands for brave, authentic and unexpected. And a car like this, a car like the Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, only Lamborghini could have been doing, because it's a car which is both a super sports car with all the elements which you need, a wonderful design, outstanding performance, but also something which usually you don't do with a super sports car.
I was wondering, you as a CEO, how much of your decisions has been taken behind a desk or in a meeting room, and how important is it for you to as well be behind the steering wheel and to have this emotional component?
If you don't experience the car and if you don't know how they behave and how they drive in comparison also with other cars from other manufacturers, you will never get it done right.
So how often have you had the chance to test it in the development phase, and where exactly?
I would love to do much more testing, but time is to the utmost importance. But we are doing it at least once a quarter, mainly in southern Italy, in Puglia, in Nardò, but also in Emilia, right outside the gates of our headquarters in Sant'Agata Bolognese.
Speaking about Nardò, I would actually love to witness that myself. So I think I'm gonna head off to Puglia now. Thank you, Mr. Winkelmann, for your time. See you later. So now we finally arrived here in Nardò. Not by chance that we're here, because in Nardò is where the Sterrato was born as an idea, as a concept. And these two gentlemen that are here with me today, they were part of this inner circle that had the idea. And I'm talking about Ruven Moore, our Chief Technical Officer, Mitja Borkert, our Head of Design. Ruven, Mitja, tell me a little bit, how was the Sterrato born? How was this crazy, amazing idea born?
At the beginning, when this project was started, I was already the first time in Lamborghinis. At this time, I was responsible for the whole vehicle development. I remember when we tested the Urus, because we were close to the Urus launch, we did this kind of off-road, let me say, experience in rally style. And this, we were so excited by this experience that during the dinner, I remember, Mitja, you remember hopefully also, how, let me say, how we were fascinating and we were starting to dream a little bit.
I mean, for me, being a designer and being here on the place where the idea was born, it's like a time lapse for us. I remember, Ruven, we were so excited talking about it in the evening. I called immediately in the night, I called my guys. So the next day I said we need to start sketching. Yeah? So, and we brought here also the first third scale idea that we created at the time.
Then I was seeing an old Huracan durability car. The lifetime of this car was over, and I said, okay, why we don't take this car together with the colleagues of the chassis department, of the engine department, and we built up really a kind of technical demonstrator to check how much fun this car generates. It was a completely different level. I never experienced something like this, and then everybody was in love with the car.
Ruben, I actually want to also experience this level of fun, so if you don't mind, why don't you take me for a spin in the car and we keep talking a little bit, and then afterwards I would even like to see if our designer, if Mitja, if he's only able to sketch or if he can also drive.
That's a good idea. Let's see.
Okay,
Let's go. What are the main characteristics that make this car so fun in your opinion?
The main characteristic is the combination of a typical super sports car feeling, the sitting position, and also the sound, the reactiveness of our fantastic V10 natural aspirated engine, combined with the easiness to drive, easiness to drift, that was never able in another car before.
I love to drive. I love to drive the Cerato. I love to be in Lamborghini because what is cool, and I think it's quite unique, that as a designer you are part of the team that is testing, driving the cars, and I love to be in the car to also then feel if we have all the steering wheel, all the seat position, everything in place.
We want to have a car that is generating the smile.
To drive it after we were dreaming it, it's fantastic.
It's impossible to stop. We have top speed of 260 kph. We have a 0 to 100 in 3.4 and a 0 to 200 in 9.8 seconds. And we have a natural aspirated V10 engine with 610 CV power output. This is incredible. It's really an incredible fast car. It's generating even more emotions.
We want to give this feel like a pilot feeling, and the Cerato is giving this feeling to you. So it's about, first of all, feel like a pilot means it's super deep integrated seat position. The interior is embracing you. Then we have all the buttons, everything in place. Yeah, so also when I drive fast and I'm focusing on the track, I need to be able to switch all the functions.
You love drifting, don't you?
I love it because it's even relaxing, to be honest. If you go sideways and you have really the feeling that you can control the car. By the way, this fantastic car is helping you a lot, so I'm pretty sure that even Mitja can drift with the car.
I think Ruben was just teasing when he said that you cannot drift. Well, he said even Mitja can drift the Cerato.
But I feel always like, I don't know, I feel like a child driving and drifting the Cerato because it's so much fun. It makes you feel like a rally driver, and this is what's fascinating me.
We introduced the new rally driving mode. This is the perfect driving mode for low grip surfaces like gravel, like we drive today, so in really rally stage condition, or on ice and snow conditions. We modified even the torque distribution and also, let me say, the torque vectoring by brake, so the brake intervention, and also the ESC calibration that allows you really to position the car better. You drift the car easy around the corner. I mean, it's really like, I mean, everyone can do this.
So how did the dimensions change of the car?
I mean, basically we have elevated the car by 44 millimeters. We have increased the rear travel on the front axle by 25%, on the rear axle by 35%. We have a wider track width, 30 millimeters on the front, 34 millimeters on the rear. That gives you also a little bit better possibility to play with the dynamical road load differences, and this helps you also to improve, compared with the setup, the traction of the car.
How important are the tires for such a car?
But for every car, the tires are very, very important, especially if you speak about the, let me say, the requirements to these tires, because here we have a requirement that the car is still a very fast car, so a top speed of 260 kph, and on the other hand we wanted to have a tire that is in all terrain conditions, also very precise and generates a lot of traction. For instance, if you look at the steering impulse, it's really incredible, even in this kind of conditions, how fast the car is reacting to the steering input. And this is based on the fantastic job that Bridgestone, together with our team, did on the development of this specific tire, that, by the way, is also run flat tire. You see, I am in love.
Thank you very much, Ruben. It was a fantastic drive.
You're welcome.
Mitja, I know you enjoy driving. I enjoy driving with you as well. But
I hope you're not getting sick.
no, it's fun, it's fun. But in order to talk about design, I think we have to get out of the car as well and you show me a little bit what the Sterato is all about.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, one detail that I really like when the car's always stopped, you know, our beautiful wheels and then all the sand is falling down. So we have the silhouette of Lamborghini, all of this, but we've put it in a higher position and it works perfectly. We have added the cladding, so we have a wider track and those muscles are really giving the punch to the design of the car. With the high mounted exhaust pipes, it's more lightweight than the rugged look of the engine bonnet that is going well together with the air scoop, the V10 logo of the engine and then the protective part.
What did you have to do with the engineering colleagues to get especially the cooling with all the sand, etc.? What was there the challenge?
It was for all of us a new field, no, to take a super sports car on such a condition. So of course we were testing the car going sideways all together. And so we found out that we need to have a complete different cooling concept. So that was really fun to create the air scoop, functional air scoop that is then here dividing with the channels, the fresh air, providing it to the engine. There's this new front, so with our Rallycross lights that I really like. Then, as you have seen, you know, driving it fast on such a track, you need a better ramp angle, but we lifted it up in a way that we still have our shark nose.
Mitja, congratulations, wonderful car.
Thank you so much. We are very confident about it. Oh,
thanks for the walk around. Ruben is still having fun. Want to catch up, Mitja?
Let's go and catch him. Let's go and catch him.